everyone, Brad here at the OFAH Heritage Center. Today's lesson is all about North America's largest rodent, the beaver. Today we're going to answer 3 questions about beavers. How do we identify a beaver? Where do they live? And what do they eat? So, how do we identify a beaver? Beavers can measure up to 1.3 meters long, and this includes their 30 centimeter long tail. They typically weigh between 16 and 32 kilograms, but some have weighed up to 45 kilograms. That's the same as 10 gallons of paint. Beavers have short and round bodies, making them quite slow moving on land. This, however, is not the case in the water. Beavers are semi-aquatic, which means they spend their time in the water and on land. They're strong and graceful swimmers, and can reach speeds of 7 kilometers an hour in the water. That's fast, like as fast as you run on the playground. Beavers have specialized adaptations to live in the water. They have a transparent membrane that covers the eyes while swimming. This membrane allows them to see underwater. Have you ever tried to look underwater? How'd it look? I bet you it was blurry. They're also able to close their small nostrils and ears while swimming. Their hind feet are large and have 5 fully webbed toes, like a flipper. Beavers will rely on their hind feet to push themselves through the water, as they hold their front paws close to the body. The beaver's tail is functional for both life on land and in the water. The tail can be 30 centimeters long, 18 centimeters wide, and 4 centimeters thick. It's covered in leathery scales and coarse, sparse hairs, and is very flexible and muscular. The tail can be used for steering while swimming. It can prop the beaver up into a sitting or standing position while on land, and it helps the beaver balance while walking and carrying sticks and branches for building. Their tails are also slapped against the water as a warning when beavers feel scared. It's very loud. To get a sense of how loud that can be, I want you to try and make a loud sounding slap with your hands. Come on, give it a try now. 1, 2, 3. The beaver's front paws are small and not webbed. They have long, sharp claws to help them dig. They have dexterous hands to help them carry various materials. This means that their hands can be used like humans for all sorts of things. These paws are also used for grooming. So why do beavers need to groom themselves? Well, they have dense fur with a fine mat of underfur and an outer layer of heavy guard hairs that need to be kept clean. They also need to keep their fur waterproof, which is done by spreading oil taken from 2 glands called the castor and the oil glands. This also helps beavers to remove dirt, parasites, and to straighten matted fur. Beavers will even molt in the spring and late autumn. This means they will shed their fur between seasons. If you have a dog or cat at home, you know they go through a molt as they get rid of their winter coat and prepare for summer. When my dog molts, I feel like dog hair gets over everything. Beavers are well known for their big, strong teeth. They have long, sharp incisors that grow continuously. Did you know that humans have incisors too? They're the teeth that we have right in the front of our mouth. Right here. Everyone point to their incisors with me. These are coated with a dark orange enamel to help harden them. These teeth are strong enough to take down large trees, and they maintain them and keep them sharp by grinding their top and bottom teeth together. A beaver's mouth can close behind the incisors, which allows them to continue to chew while underwater. Where do they live? Beavers have been Canada's national icon for the last 300 years, and they're spread all across Ontario. As I mentioned before, beavers are semi-aquatic and therefore live in regions near water. They're found in rivers, creeks, and lakes, and have even been seen in and around major cities. When beaver kids, which is the name for young beavers, leave their home, which is around 2 to 3 years old, they can travel anywhere from a few kilometers up to 250 kilometers away. That would be like us going from Peterborough to our nation's capital, Ottawa. Beavers will construct their homes, or lodges as they're called, which are water access only, in the middle of a pond or on the bank of a waterway. This takes about a month to build. Sometimes they'll move into a lodge that was already built by another beaver in the past, but has been abandoned. Lodges will include a feeding den, source of fresh air, and at least 2 underwater tunnel entrances. The most familiar beaver handiwork is the dam. It's built of sticks and branches. They're dragged to the site, they're piled, and they're woven together. Then they're sealed upstream with mud and stones. They build these dams to stop the flow of water and to enlarge the underwater habitat that will be accessible to them in the winter so that they have year-round access to their homes. As you can imagine, beavers build a lot, so the saying "busy as a beaver" originates from the way beavers are constantly building. What do they eat? Beavers are herbivores, which means they're specially adapted to eat only a diet of plant material. Their diet consists of tree bark and cambium, the layer of plant tissue that grows under the bark. They'll also eat the stems and roots of aquatic plants, such as cattails and pond lilies. Beavers cut down trees with their teeth to access their food, and the average beaver can cut down 200 trees per year. Beavers are known to travel good distances from their home to find food. If they find an area with lots of food to eat, they can build canals to the food source to float the food back to their lodges. Logs and twigs are stored underwater for winter feeding. Thanks so much for watching today and learning about beavers. Be sure to like this video and comment below. Please don't forget to check out our resources section on our webpage, where you'll find free printable resource material like mini lessons and activity pages to follow up this virtual lesson. And please subscribe to stay connected as we learn together outside of the classroom.